welcome to the 5th episode of the Unfiltered. And guess what? Finally, we have a name for all of you guys. So instead of calling you viewers back at home, which sounds so formal, I think we're going to call you the Unfiltered Gang. So if you have subscribed, if you have hit the notification bell, if you comment every time we drop an episode, just know that you're actually part of the gang. We're still in our 5th episode and today. We're super excited. The journey has been amazing. We appreciate each and every one of you. If you're new to the episode, you are seeing us for the first time and them particularly, which they're going to introduce themselves, please don't forget to click on the subscribe button so that you can officially be part of the family. And if you're coming back, you've already hit the subscribe button. You know how much we love you. My name is Ntabi Makashwa. Surely by now you know, but a lot of people call me Ntabi the MC. You can call me that if you want. The lady with the voice for radio and most definitely the face for TV. I'm not alone today, and neither am I with familiar faces. I'm actually with faces that you don't know, but these are friends of the podcast, friends of the extended relatives of the Unfiltered Gang. They are here to show up. On this side of God,
I'm Lugolan and also known as Lou, but you can call me Lou, obviously. I'm all the way from the Western Cape, West Coast to be precise, and in a small little town called Lambert's Bay.
I told you we're coming with a bang. I told you we're bringing in. We're bringing, like cuts up our sleeve. And on this side of God,
you've got Usi Yagilani, the girl behind the mic. But you can call me Usi, whatever you choose to, as a wise would say. I'm glad to be here.
Listen, I love the energy, and I think for the first time I'm in a space where I'm like, you know what, we're going to just get into it. But before we continue, can we just sort out the issue of pronouns? Because it's so important. Guys, I'm a chairperson. You must not respect me. I hold meetings and meetings do ask, so what are your pronouns? I think it's important to always ask pronouns, especially with the last episode that we dropped. We were speaking to Larissa, explaining the importance of involving the queer community as well. Because everyone asks, inclusivity goes beyond this.
Yes.
So I'll start with me. My pronouns are she, her. So that's how you can actually address me.
I am him, his, and he.
Perfect. And you, baby?
I'm also she, her.
She, her. So those are pronouns in case you want to make reference to us, then you can actually get into that way. So we're going to get into it. I want to play a quick game with you guys just to officially welcome
you and your games.
No, remember, if you want to be part of the game, we must initiate you.
Okay.
Consent, very important.
Yeah, you can't just be part of the gang. If you want to be part of the gang, we must initiate. You must do 3 stuff now so that we officially welcome.
Ooh, as much as I would love that, threesome.
Trust me.
Lunga always brings the sass. And he's like, the vibe must vibe.
That's what I'm all about, baby.
Anyways, guys, I don't know if you guys have ever played Never Have I Ever, but if you haven't, then this might actually be an interesting one for you. Never have I ever, I'm going to have a set of statements and then I'm going to ask them and they just need to say, I have or never have I ever.
Okay.
Right? And for those that I say, I have, a bit of context if you can. Does it make sense? If you can, right?
Okay.
So the first one that I have for you guys is, never have I ever had a quickie in a public place.
The way he laughed.
Because I am guilty as charged. I have.
What is public?
Public places. Like for me, it was in Spur.
Highway.
In
People
Spur.
from Spur, they need to sponsor us. And you were telling them they're having quickies there by the place.
It was in Spur. I'm not ashamed.
In the bathroom?
No, it wasn't in the bathroom. It was in our booth. like in Spur, there's the different compartments
I know,
there.
yeah.
So we were at the back. It was quite dark there. So the partner that I had at the time, he called the witness, the waitress to ask the waitress to just dim the lights a bit. So I had these shorts on. At the back they had a zipper.
How do you do a quickie? Because I know with me, I need to be comfortable. I know with me, I wouldn't mind a quickie. I feel like quickies are spontaneous, they're fun, they're adventurous. But a part of me feels I need to be comfortable. Like my leg needs to be there. I need to.
But I think what makes quickie exciting, it must be that you don't want to be caught, so you need to finish it now, even if you're not finished. But
yeah,
the thrill that comes with it.
The only thing that I've done, okay, it's not about me. It's fine. We'll move. So never. I'm still shocked.
So I was just so shocked.
Never have I ever had a quickie in a public place?
No, I haven't.
You haven't. So you like me as well. You like...
I haven't just found the one. I believe that quickies are for the ones,
So
especially in public spaces.
I would agree and also disagree with you. And the reason why I'm agreeing and also disagreeing, it's because quickies usually come with people that you long to be in a relationship with, but you're not in a relationship. You know, bad boys. Here's the thing about bad boys. Bad boys, you never get into relationships with them. It's like you're just there and you get what
They
you want.
there for the fun of it. They there for the fun of it.
But when you've got a good one, I dated a good man. I'll tell you about his good Samaritan. And he wanted to do things by the book all the time. So I know good boys are like...
No woman on top.
For me, the reason I've never got to do a quickie in a public space because I believe I was just sharing to Lunga that I don't get to lose my morals in jail.
Do you have morals? Oh, sorry, guys, it's a fact. It's an inside joke.
Inside joke.
So sorry about that.
So I don't just get to lose them. So I feel like even if I want to do it so much, it's just that my morals don't allow me.
I feel you.
And I'm like withdrawn back, even if I want it so much, but I'm just withdrawn.
Here's a question I want to pose to the Unfiltered gang out there. Now, I want you to think about this. Would you say doing a quickie or being adventurous as far as sex is concerned is losing your morals? Think about it. So being adventurous, doing things that are not exactly by the book, not things that, you know, in the society they wouldn't typically accept. Do you consider that to be losing morals? Tell us your thoughts down below.
As I said, quickie for me is just for the one.
But I don't believe like quickies that you lose your morals or something especially when you are adventurous like me, like doing it in public spaces, but just don't get caught.
I was just talking about me, guys. However you feel about the situation is totally up to you.
We've got 2 more to go. The second one is never have I ever been walked on in. So during sex, something like
My mother.
you never walked on it. You'll never walk in on you.
My mother. And now I'm in a very, what you call this position. I can't say no, we're just sleeping. I am now reverse cowgirl.
Okay, also
You hear me?
There's a show called 1,000 Ways to Die. I think that part should be part there.
My mother just say, yo, close the door. Every time, so I prepared to work, I didn't exit through the door. I didn't leave my bedroom. I went through the window.
I'm still in
You
shock.
were smashing. Here's the context I want to understand. You were smashing at your house.
At my house in my bedroom, I forgot to lock the door.
You got...
Silence.
We're not
listen, we
judging.
don't
It's a
judge.
safe space.
We listen, we do.
You know what? But hey, now mommy knows that she now knows.
And then
To
what did the
always
partner
knock.
do? Did the partner go to you?
Like from the bottom. He just gave like you see those taps. Like, what's the deal here? And I was like,
I'm trying to think.
Vuleka mhlaba ndingene.
On.
I have actually.
Have you as well?
I have, and not very recent, but I think a month back or so.
That's quite recent.
It's quite
But
recent.
is it that
It was so embarrassing. But
yes, that's the word I'm looking for. Does the embarrassment come from the fact that this person, you know them, and the person is saying you know? What embarrasses you? Because the same person might also be sexually active.
But in my instance, the bride's your mother.
Seriously, you don't need to explain.
For me, it was the sense that, well, okay. It was embarrassing in the sense that, well, how am I going to look at them tomorrow? And tomorrow came and I was just fine.
And the thing is, do you continue? Because I remember a guy said to me, if you ever find yourself in a situation where someone coaches you in the act, continue. Because there's nothing you
can do about
They
it.
already saw.
You'll apologize and deal with it. Move on. Finish up and come. I'm like, okay. Because now you're wasting. It's like you're wasting whatever effort that you've put in.
I couldn't continue. Everything went.
So you should, I believe that you should continue.
Remember, I didn't go. I didn't go home for 3
I think
days.
continue is a good idea because you're not going to change anything about it.
I didn't go
But
for 3 days.
unfortunately, we didn't continue. But yeah, I would
You
like to.
wasted.
It's a wasted. You see, wasted embarrassment.
Wasted embarrassment. It's a wasted scene.
When you get to heaven, they crucify you, but you should have might as well.
Exactly, but for me it was tough. I didn't go home for 3 days. And when I eventually got home, my mother just continued saying, yo. And those yo's didn't stop.
A shot.
No, I think I've got a switch. But no, I don't have a story. Do I have a story? I don't have a story. Because I think what happened is I had thought that I was alone in the house. Right? I'm not alone. I'm not alone. So now, when the person comes, it's like a relative of some sort, right? Now, when they come, they thought it's an intruder. So they come with like a sambok. Just say, an intruder is in my niece's room. So now when they come, it's like, intruder. Now they come with the sambok. So when they enter, they just use the sambok because they thought it's an intruder.
Who did it hit?
The other guy.
Who was he on top?
Because he was trying to protest and he was like, it was just a myth. I don't want to talk about it. Disclaimer, I don't want to talk about it. Give me some.
We need to talk about this later.
One last one. Let's keep it short, this one. One last one. And I feel like you're going to agree to everything because...
Oh, let's see.
Never have I ever had anal sex.
No, I'm still a virgin.
Okay. Woo! Well, thank God. I thought you were going to say yes, no.
Anal is my specialty, by the way. I specialize in anals and penetration. So
I want you to share with us, actually, share with the Unfiltered gang, for people that have never done anal. Someone told me that once you go the anal way, you never go back.
You know what I told? Funny enough, you know what I told a friend of mine. She likes to explore. And she's now married, and I told her you should try it. It's because once you try it, you're gonna forget to even have a vagina.
That's what they said.
And now.
But the first time it's painful.
It's if you do it right, if you relax your muscle, if you breathe, and if your partner isn't like yabo.
So you need someone to come with
you. You need somebody who's going to be patient with you as well. So if you guys working together, liquor, then you can do it, and then you're going to forget that you actually have an existing, working, functioning vagina.
Okay. I would love not to forget that.
Yeah, it's something else. Planning does start with never ever ever. I think we've officially initiated them into the Unfiltered gang. They're part of us now. But let's also try to tap into their brains and see how smart they are. So we love it when the Unfiltered gang can be able to play. But the Unfiltered gang also needs to, be very much smart as well. So we're going to get into another one. This one is called What Am I? I'm going to give you like a statement, and then you just try to guess what this was simply.
What am I?
What am I? Does it make sense? Just what am I?
Okay, yeah.
You listen to this. What do you think this might actually be? Right? Let me see if I have my notes, right? What am I?
That's right.
You do me for fun, but sometimes you also involve your emotions, which can be a tricky and sticky situation.
That's 6.
Good one.
Yo, I was still listening, and you jumped in. What is the next one?
Okay, so the next one is I buzz, I vibe.
That's a vibrator. Because I can already think, because now this is a sexual thing.
It is a sexual thing.
I have one that I would like to ask you guys.
Okay.
If you would.
Please.
I'm hard when I enter, and when I come out, I'm wet and sloppy. What am I?
That's a penis.
Boonga.
Penis is hard when it enters. It's slippery when it gets out.
And it's sweet.
Sia, would you like to try?
No, I'll pass. I'm leaving the games to you guys.
Unfortunately, both of you are wrong.
It is a penis.
It's a chappy.
What's a chappy?
A bubble gum.
Oh, no.
Which is sorry.
Got you.
It
Got you. It sounds like the same thing, right?
It does make sense that my stop here and wait when it comes. Oh,
shiny.
You made us have dirty minds, and we didn't want to have dirty minds because you switched like the.
You are just dirty-minded people.
That's fine. Let me get you guys another one. Then let's see. The more you play with me, the wetter I get.
The vagina. Huh?
The more you play with me, the wetter I get, especially with your hand.
A penis.
No.
What is it?
The more you play with
The more you play with me,
The wetter
the wetter I get.
Especially with your hands.
Your
It's a soap.
soap.
The more you play with the soap, the wetter it will get. If you have a soap in the shower, you keep on doing this.
It would have made more sense if you were to say the more you play, the more slippery I get.
but still,
But it gets wetter. It's in the water. When you use soap, soap is used when you shower and you take a bath.
Yo, I didn't get it.
Okay, here's the last one. I go in dry, come out wet. The longer I'm inside, the stronger your grip is going to get.
That is a washing cloth.
Almost. The longer I am, the stronger your grip gets.
Oh,
The longer I am. Some like it long.
isn't it a
is a penis.
No. Take your minds out of that.
The longer. Can you say it one more time?
I go in dry, come out wet. The longer I am in, the stronger your grip is going to get.
Indomie.
Yo.
The tea bag, guys. A tea bag. Yeah. You know when you've got like strong tea bag, that's when your day is going to be. And I'm not stronger. What do we call it? The longer you put your tea bag in a coffee. You know, what am I saying?
Yeah,
The longer you put your tea bag in
in the water,
then the stronger it
the
gets.
stronger it gets.
Yes.
But where does the grip now come in?
You're going to get the grip because it's very strong. The tea bag gets.
Yes, and you're gonna make the face.
That-
Yeah, like you feel that's very
Strong.
Interesting.
I think they did. I feel like they're very sexual people, so their mind were just around sex and sex and sex and sex and sex and all of that.
All day, every day.
Whilst I'm still a virgin, by the way, I'm a virgin. I don't do.
Virgin Mary.
Speaking about you being a virgin, no? A lot of times when people have sex for the first time, it's always the worst. I don't know if you picked that. A lot of people's first sexual debut does not go exactly how they planned it to be. Some people will tell you, and worst part, some people even get pregnant from the first sexual debut. And you're like, I just got into the game. What actually happened? So,
And it was 2 minutes, 2 seconds.
do you guys think it's because we try out sex for the first time without the knowledge behind? So no one gets to sit us down and say, hey, listen, when you're going to have sex for the first time, these are things that you need to expect. So we get it without the knowledge. What do you think is the reason behind that?
I actually
Besides that, I also think we go in with a certain expectation because we've heard so much about sex now, you know, the feeling that comes with sex, you're gonna check, you're gonna come, you're gonna, you know, we're going with that, forgetting that, hey, this is my first rodeo, this one, you know, so yeah, I think, yeah.
You were saying?
I think I need a redo of my first time because I don't remember.
Were you,
And you're not the only one. Trust me, you're not the only one.
Because I engaged in sexual.
were you
When
drunk?
you think about it, I was not drunk, but I was very young. And I feel like it was, okay, that was way too personal, but okay, we're here. And it was, I think I need a redo.
Yeah, I feel you.
Dalo uyenza le nto.
Disclaimer, guys, by the way.
But
So,
it was a long time. It was my first time. And when we look at it, it was, would say, but okay, we move away. That's a big claim
it
that I
is
made.
actually.
But when I look at it now that I'm older,
You were just naughty
no, I was not.
and horny.
Okay. I didn't know what I was doing, but I did it.
You know what? I wanted to say, disclaimer, by the way, we created this safe space to talk about these things because it's a reality. They actually do happen. But in majority of the time, no one would allow us the platform to actually
True story.
So it's a non-judgmental space. Even if you back, regime this, you're like, oh,
14.
we want you to feel that way. We want you to feel uncomfortable because these uncomfortable conversations, they really help us to discover who we are, things we could have done differently, things you can also do differently as well. I'm saying that because what you're saying now is so true and profound that a lot of people, when they look back to their first sexual debut, they're like, I can't even remember the details the way I want to remember.
I can't even remember giving consent.
I remember everything.
I don't remember. Now that you ask me, Tabi say,
I remember everything vividly.
Lucky
from the
you.
beginning to the end.
do you think it sets the tone? Maybe this is a follow-up question I want to ask. Do you think your first sexual debut, like your first experience of sex, sets the tone
Of how the next one.
in terms of the kind of sexual being you're going to be in relationships? For example, if you are a victim, I don't like calling them victims, I usually say survivors. If you are a survivor of sexual assault, right, when the first time you engaged, and then the more, when you get to engage in sexual intercourse with other people, the memory, you get triggered. So it's like you're never comfortable in that situation. Do you think it sets the tone?
I wouldn't say really, but the thing is, you need to allow yourself to heal from things that you couldn't control. Or can you give yourself time in things that were part of you, that happened to you, and try to move on gracefully and learn from them.
I personally, I wouldn't call myself a victim. I've been sexually assaulted. That was many years ago. It was back in college. Only a handful of people know about this. And now I'm now more comfortable talking about it. It took me a while to like find my groove again, or when it comes to engaging sexually, because everything got the trigger, especially when now that I am now full ulunganene, choke me. Yabo?
I get you.
But now, when back then, when he would touch my, yes, you know, but I just told myself, like, you're gonna have to get over this eventually.
And that's what I was referring to. And not only on the downside of it for people that are survivors of sexual assault and whatnot, because after that it took you time to heal before you group back. But also the thing of, if I'm gonna have maybe the first few people that I have sex with, or the first person that I have sex with has a big penis, and that also sends some sort of an impression in my mind that
All of them.
and then one day I find someone with an unprivileged penis, and I'm like, I've never seen something like this. What
is this now?
happening? Or maybe the vice versa of that. You know, when your first one was unprivileged, and then
And it was perfect.
and you were happy with it. The other time you were
was-
like, guys, I'm okay with it. I'm comfortable with it. And this is the only, because you'll only be comfortable with something that you're used to. If you're familiar with something, if you've always been using like an iPhone 6 and you've never seen an iPhone 16, you will never complain and say, I want an iPhone 16. You're comfortable with it because that's the only thing you know. Then one day you see someone with an iPhone 16, you're like, okay, it looks like life is different on this other.
Give me that black mamba.
Give me the black man. Some black man. He's like, I think it's what, and I think it might be similar also with some of the males out there where they're like, when they find a girl that actually squirts, because if you've never experienced someone that squirts, for you, like, okay, guys, what's the big deal? Until you have sex with someone that squirts, and then you make a big deal.
Then you realize, man, life is big.
It happens.
There's a lot out there that you haven't experienced.
I have a friend of mine who says, I don't know if you guys know, there's something called stameta.
It's tameta. I know it's better. It's a yellow bottle
It's used for
for cleaning.
Yeah,
Cleaning.
literally like seeds, yeah. So a friend of mine says, so the friend was, it's a guy, right? So the guy was dating another girl. She didn't know the girl was going to be pregnant. So he says, I feel days.
Why am I laughing?
And you don't even know what I'm going to say. So the friend says, the day starts, it's fine, I'm doing my things. Then part of me is like, oh, flip, I've been consuming a lot of alcohol. I need to clean. So then he says, I go to the shop and then I get stameta. Stameta. So in about an hour or so, then the girl pulls up. And we're in a long distance relationship. So he can't even make an excuse to say, baby, I can't see you, whatever. So the girl comes through. This is okay, fine. I've been dating this girl for about a month now, so I'm still trying to make an impression. So he says to me, I don't tell the girl that I was drinking Stameta. So the girl, I say to her, let's just watch a movie and relax. We watch a movie. When I was watching the movie, the girl starts making moves on me. And I realized that what mistake, if I fall into this thing, we have a problem. I tried to push. I'm resistant. I tried to resist. I'm like, I'm strong. I can do this. Next thing I know, this girl is naked in front of me. And, my thing just goes off. And I'm like, maybe I can do this. Maybe I can do this. And then he says, I tried going in. The first round, we didn't even get to the last part of the round. Last thing I remember, the girl was on the corner of the bed, and it was just a mess.
Yeah.
It was
Did it come during Chuku Chuku?
during. So he
Or
says
was he on the verge of coming?
the way he explains it is that he thought he was farting because he was pounding and pounding and pounding. So he thought he's farting. So he's like, no, let me just let the fart out.
Sure.
But he says a part of me told him that you can't have farted because who are you drinking?
Remember, hello? I mean, like, he was, hey.
So that was one of the worst sexual experiences.
Just by hearing the story, I'm so embarrassed.
What do you give a worst? You're like,
No,
I'm
don't
embarrassed
have the
for
words,
him.
But I'm as if I'm there. I'm like, sure.
people have the worst sexual experiences. I don't want to lie to you. I know, but this one I don't think it's the worst sexual experience because I think it's a witchcraft type of a thing where a woman was cheating with a man. The man was at work and then they got stuck together. I think you guys.
Oh, yes.
That's not even a. That's just witchcraft.
It's just
Mine, I don't really have besides the fact that I had sex with somebody or he had sex or I don't know how, because when he went inside, he came with effective immediately and then we couldn't get it up again. I tried reviving CPR, CPR and all.
What he said, I tried reviving
But-
CPR.
And but despite all my efforts, it died. I
Guys,
couldn't.
erectile dysfunction is a thing, right? A lot of issues, just a lot of sexual issues are a thing. And I don't think people actually understand how hectic it is. We've got people that are addicted to sex. We've got people that don't even want to be touched and don't even want to think about it. We've got people that have got a low libido, right? And I think the more we allow ourselves to talk about these things and we allow people to understand that, listen, dude, it's not much of a problem. You know, we can always go and get help if we actually need help.
No,
Yeah,
speaking
there's a
of
lot of things on the market.
sexual anxiety that people have. I was listening to this story on TikTok. I don't know if you guys have seen it. This lady is explaining that she has anxiety. She's still a virgin. She's been married for 5 years. And she has anxiety in the sense that everyone was telling her about the first time. Then she finally got married to a partner. And still, she
And it's been
still
5
doesn't have courage to do it. Because now everyone is asking about the kids, about the... and she's now concerned that the husband is now getting tired of the wait.
How that husband got tired a long time ago. That husband is out there.
And I was like, I'm sure
That
that
husband is
husband
out
is
there
getting
doing
something
chuku
somewhere
chuku.
This other husband is actually
5 years.
there.
Sure.
And I think I would say I mean, we're not condoning that people must go and have sex. So do it if you're ready and do it at a point where you're self-aware. I always say that for you to enjoy sex, you need to first discover yourself, discover what you like and know exactly what you, not know exactly what you're doing. You learn as time actually goes on. But the best thing that you can ever do is get into it intentionally and open-minded to say, okay, I'm going to do this. And learn to communicate as well. Because another thing that I wanted to say is one of the things that people should avoid doing is keeping quiet during sex. Me, I'm a walkie-talkie. Me, I talk during sex. Me, I would do a whole speech. I don't care. Because now if you're quiet, even with the other partner, it makes it difficult for them to know exactly. Don't be a chicken. Don't be...
Not even a chicken make noise. Don't be a goose. What's a goose? A sheep. Because when you slaughter a sheep, it doesn't even make a noise. So don't be a sheep. Be more like me.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So,
Vocal, get
and to close it out, I'm just going to quickly go around with us, right? 2 things that you feel people should avoid during sex.
Asking me, whose penis is this?
Yeah.
During it. It's not mine.
It's yours.
Whose penis is this?
It's yours, daddy.
Is it yours?
People should avoid also calling other kids daddy. No. You're triggering. People are that. Daddy. Yes, daddy.
What is my second one? I don't think I have a second one.
I would definitely say don't even pretend. The pretending of the morning, people should stop that.
the pretend of morning.
Yeah, when you like...
I've done it.
When you can,
I've done it.
I'm a victim of pretend.
I'm
Stop it. Avoid pretending like you're mourning during sex.
I give you my all.
Yeah.
But for me, the thing is, with the pretend sex, I want you to be the god that you think you are.
Imagine. So I think the pretending of the morning is something that we're gonna definitely stop. Asking people whose private part of
Sure.
I make it a god that we don't do.
And don't ask me if it's nice.
And don't do that either.
No, don't ask me. I'm dead, man. Is it nice?
At the point in my life,
Do you
I
enjoy
didn't
it?
like kissing during the date.
Huh?
I think it was just a personal thing. There was a point where during sex, I wouldn't want the person to kiss me because it.
I want you fully there, and then if I pull you closer, especially when I am on my back, my knees are touching my shoulders, and I pull you closer to me, like, just come, let me just give you a kiss. Let's
Come.
Yabona.
Come.
And there was this guy who it felt so weird. He liked me. He liked it when I spanked him.
Yes, yes. Some guys they also like it when you like go into the EP
And
with
it felt so weird.
Yeah, I like to be spanked. So
When it's you, imagine now you spanking the other part.
I just love squeezing their bums. I feel like squeezing men's bums.
Especially those that lies.
I also like squeezing, but when it comes to spanking now, no.
And I was making, I would love to just, squeeze their bums, lick their ear as well. They always love
Isn't it better?
play with their. Well, I date Clean Man. I smashed Clean Man.
Is it before?
I smashed. With the men I smashed. Ooh, they're very clean. Child, the men I smashed. Do you want to see? Shall I show you a receipt? If you enjoyed the conversation, you know what you need to do. Click on the subscribe button. We kept it short, nice, sweet, and straight to the point. Hopefully not like your partner who's like a 2-minute girls. But even if there are 2-minute girls, we can always assist them. They need to come to Partners in Sexual Health, and we'll give them everything else that they need. Friends of the podcast, you guys were amazing, amazing, amazing. Love your energy. If you love to them as well, please show them love in the comment section. We'll definitely bring them back again. But from us, the team, this is how we're signing out. We'll see you guys on episode 6.
6, yes.
Episode
This family
6.
is growing.
The family is growing, and we love
now
episode 6.
We're moving.
Episode 6. Love you lots. And don't forget, 1 round, 1 condom. Condomize at all times.
Wrap it up.
Testing. Wrap it up. Please stick it in.